confinement and work aspects of a prison and the treatment aspects of a community supervision residential facility. Today, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
It was 80 miles long.
It was 125 for us.
Well, now I used to drive that the other way to you all, so complain.
Well, our next meet's gonna be in Louisiana.
Really? What are we doing in Louisiana?
No, I'm just messing.
Oh, I want to go see Bonnie and Clyde where they were killed. Come on, I was always telling Davana, where's that at? We were looking
It's
at
not
like,
far
oh,
from
it's
us.
like Louisiana. I'm like, oh no.
I think we're like 50 miles from Louisiana. It's the Bonnie and Clyde test.
Well, no, they have some on the other side too, but right here is the Walls unit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and there's two. I'm not sure which one's the east side, but I'm sure he can tell which side of this is the east side.
Okay. Wow, that's a crazy looking shotgun, isn't it? Man, is that like a real shotgun or homemade or what?
That'd be a homemade.
That's just crazy.
Intelligent looking prisoners, aren't they? This is the Walls unit. Now here's the very front. This is the administration. This is the front where you go in. You go in right here. And this is where they have the executions and stuff is here.
Okay.
Okay, and you go in this building and that's where they search and everything. Now which wing is the east wing here? I don't know which the one they consider that, okay? I don't know.
Okay.
But
Well, this
we'll be
point's
driving.
north, so east. That would be east. Yeah, because we're facing south.
Right. So anyway, but all this in, when we come out, we'll go past the rodeo. This used to be the Houston Rodeo. We'll go past them with the Walls unit, so you'll get to see all the way except for right in the front.
Okay.
You're not allowed to get out. You can, but they'll just tell you to get in the car.
Really?
Oh yeah.
But it is a
It's
driving
a
tour?
drive. Yeah, you can drive it. Oh yeah, you can drive around it as much as you want it. And we will even, it's in the plans to drive around it. But I mean, the guards are pretty lenient.
Okay.
They wave at you, but they just don't want you out, you know.
Right.
And it could be in, because when I was up here this week, they had an execution, could be in, you know, while they were so worried too.
Well, shoot, they're doing that almost every day now, aren't they? Every week at least.
No, I don't think so. I think there's only certain days it's only after 6, and there's only certain days that they do.
Really?
Yeah. Certain time, yeah.
Where is Old Sparky at? Is it in
The Old
here?
Sparky's right back there.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna check and see if it pulls on my battery any. Yeah.
He said he'd be here, but he's going to be a little late.
Oh, okay. He's fired.
It's right around the corner right here.
Okay.
Pictures are here. Right there.
So you can't sit in it anymore, huh?
You could. I put it back on there, you could, but then they had it back off because people were taking parts from it.
Yeah.
But I got a picture of me in it actually.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
From how long ago? A couple of days ago?
That was back about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's it, huh?
There's something.
Let me put the night shot on.
It ran my battery fast. I don't know.
It's not pulling on this battery any.
3 times. I managed 3 pictures 3 times. Didn't get that time. I'm sure if there weren't many people in here.
Angela, go sit in there so I can take
Well,
your
I've got a
picture.
picture of me in it.
I want a
Yeah, but
picture of
if we
me in
blocked
it.
off, I'd say if there weren't this many people in here, the guy would.
An
let us
alarm
in.
will sound if you do
Because-
try to enter.
But it's just, it's motion sensors what they got hooked up, and he
Yeah.
can turn it off. that where there's so many people in here, they all want to do that's what it is.
I don't think they want to sit in there.
So you got one electrode on your leg and the other electrode on your head.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's not a very big chair. You would think it would be a big chair.
Yeah, you would.
But it's really snug. And some men are going to really be tight fitting if we put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, when you're in prison, they feed you a lot of carbs.
A lot of carbs, yeah.
So you're really pretty hefty.
Yeah.
That's killed a lot of people. But they deserved it, so that was their fate.
Yeah. Wow. It doesn't look that used.
Oh, it's used. I mean, it's being used, yeah. You only sat in a moment and got out. It's not like you're going up for dinner every day.
Oh, man.
But they did do I think they did do a test run. They would always do a test run on it, I think, before they used it. That's what the man told me. But there is a man that, it's not him, it's another man that here that actually would bring him in. He was telling me about when he would bring them in and do it. And some of these people have worked here. Some have been, guards, and some have been different things.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a final chair.
Wow. So I wonder about how many people met their end in that.
It's
That's
here.
That's an antique, isn't it? It's
Yeah. It's what I hear.
Oh yeah, okay.
It tells us how many.
Began on February 8th, 1924. That's my birthday, February 8th. Inmates. Little Mott ordered his last meal, 3 pounds of beefsteak, a big piece of ham right out of the middle of the ham, 12 fried eggs, 50 biscuits with gravy, and a half-gallon of ice. He ate every bite. Does it say? Last execution was in 64. 361 men died.
24 to 64. They weren't as busy as they are now.
Yeah, not at all.
No, because now lethal injection, they're a whole lot more busy.
Yeah, that's just a couple of years these
Well,
days.
there are a lot of prisoners, they're bringing 3 at a time, that just people die and whatever.
Wow. 361 men died in that.
Well, they're probably dead anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're mine. Oh, this is that woman that they executed.
Oh, yeah.
They moved it earlier, but then it ran later, so it canceled itself out.
Hmm. Prison Ann and Prison Andy.
That's just wrong.
Yeah. Oh, heck. I didn't think they really used balls and chains.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
What's that, Mommy? Did this ride? Mommy, what's this? What's that? Not a bank scene? What is it then?
Some sort of a horse thing.
Man, so heavy.
Is this what you did in? Oh.
Jesus. Excuse me.
Fall you down.
Did you see the electric chair?
No, where?
It's right in there.
Oh, I haven't gone in there yet. Come on, let's go see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's that bag?
Tobacco. Does he want tobacco?
Banjo. It's a vehicle. Heating element. What's heating element? Element.
Wow. That's an actual saw blade from the Ellis unit workshop.
Yes, it is.
It's a hell of a saw. Gee.
What is this? Read that.
It's in red.
Probably releases the cell.
Look at all the games. Look, Coke. Coke.
Have a
With a
Coke.
knife.
Hold on. Read it. Coke's another substance that's all over the
What dishes? Can I have toilet paper? Dad, these are like candy.
Drug paraphernalia. No brass.
What is that?
Listen, nunchuck. No baby nunchuck. Made out of a dinner knife.
Hello. We're gonna go to the jail cell shadow, so we can take pictures and put you on the internet.
Oh no.
Our paranormal leader.
Does this really work?
Hold on, wait. I want a throwing star.
Are you? Oh, you're. Oh,
I'm serious.
all right. Nice. For display purposes only. You're supposed to get a picture of me behind the bars. Get the bars in the picture.
Don't smile.
Okay, now come up to the bars. Look mean
No, elbow.
with a camera. The prisoner's gonna have a camera. We'll see you later.
Alrighty.
It's a lot. Walk now.
They still use these. They still use these. They do. That actually, that's not really that bad. It's pretty roomy.
No privacy. That way. I have a little desk, I keep the computer over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah. Well, and when you're on death row, you're there all the time. You're only out 1 hour.
Thing I can't stand is drinking from the toilet.
He said he wants to stay in. He locked him inside there and he don't like it. He said he robbed $100,000.
Read what he said about women. He was a sick.
They both squawk.
We're gonna look for him and see one of those.
He's very there. We got a number, but we don't have his name.
We didn't locate him yet.
He's a bad person right there.
Prison system was self-supporting.
They don't have Henry Lee Lucas up here.
I didn't see anything. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, but here.
Prison farms still didn't know.
Did you see the jail cell?
Crosby, Stills, and Nash. You know Crosby, Stills, and
Yeah.
Nash? David was in jail here.
Oh, David Crosby?
Yeah, he was in jail here. Yeah, Henry Lee Lucas is right down there. One of these. Right here he is, Henry Lee. Right here's David Crosby.
Okay.
So both of these guys. That's the one that Davana interviewed.
Right, okay. David Crosby, he wasn't here that long though, was he?
He was just probably long enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we are at the Sam Houston State Park, I guess.
Yep.
Museum. Over yonder, Steamboat House. This is the plantation, I believe.
Yep, that's what it is.
Uh-huh. I was looking through some of my videotapes, and every one I've got the back of Peyton's head. Yeah. Is this the Steamboat House?
Oh, Lynett. Oh, okay. I just saw the L-Y.
I think this might be the Steamboat House right here. But they're going to start at the museum and then work their way back. I see what they're doing.
That's the reason why the house is looked that way. If I could just get my history correct on this.
I think what they're doing, I think they're starting down there and working their way back is what it is. If you want to take a break, that's fine. I'll tell them to slow down. Okay.
Davana's up there, all right. Yeah, that's where she is.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm melting.
Oh, God.
It's like Columbus out here.
Oh, yeah, West Columbus, yeah.
No, not West Columbia. Columbus.
Columbus, okay.
Did you see that thing I posted up on the forums? Evidently, I'm thinking they got it from our site. Channel 13 did a news story on Bailey's Prairie the other night.
Are you saying that...
And they put it up on their website, and once that went up, the word spread as far away as San Diego, California about Bailey's Prairie.
Are you saying that news media has been looking at our website?
That's what it looks like to me. Because, I mean, you know, right out of the blue, all of a sudden, Bailey's Prairie's a news item.
That didn't surprise me. We already have a bunch of interesting...
Irma had to pit stop. She's got a bad knee.
Oh, okay.
She said she'll catch up with us.
Okay, well, I'll try to get her this way because they look so
I know. It's all right.
How you doing there, Peyton?
I'm doing fine. I need this exercise. I need to go back to where I was.
We need to come up with some TPR work chants for when we're marching like this. You know, like the old prison gangs.
That's true. We should do
The
that.
Army, I don't know, but I've been told.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know the rest of it. I think they get...
I don't know what I've been told. TPR's getting pretty old.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Emma, you reminded me of military school. I was a company poet for golf company. The first time we attacked our rock.
Air conditioning, I hope.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Oh, watch your step.
And around that actual grew up a town that became known as Sir Hugh's Town, hence the family name. The progenitor of the line is Sir Hugh. Every Houston from that day to this is out of him. So, whether it's spelled H-U-S-T-O-N or H-O-U-S-T-O-N or H-O-U-S-T-O-U-N, doesn't matter. They all came from Sir Hugh, the first of the line, the progenitor. Now, on the coat of arms, on the knight's helmet, instead of a plume, is an hourglass with wings. Time flies, you know. When the sands are running out, time waits on no man, but the banner says, in time, he arrived in time to save the king's life. Flanking the shield on each side, 2 gray dogs. The fastest dogs usually get to the fight in time, and the fastest dogs are greyhounds. And on the shield, 3 black birds. No significance. Until 800 years later, when Sam Houston, direct lineal descendant of Sir Hugh, left home as a teenager to live with the Cherokee Indians, and his Cherokee foster father gave him the name Kolane, which means raven. no way could he have known that on the family crest of Scotland, on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, 800 years before, there were already 3 ravens emblazoned on the family crest of Shield. Now his life is in chronological order, starting with the south wing. You go in the left door, out the right, and you cover about 30 years. Then you do the Republic of Texas, in the left, out the right, you'll do that period. And then finally, the 12 years, 13 actually, that he was in the United States Senate as Texas' first senator when Texas became the 28th star on the flag. In the left door and out the right, and when you think you've seen it all, go down that little hall over there, you'll find the staircase. By the way, restrooms and water fountains are back there at the back. Restrooms and water fountains are right beside the stairs, which goes down to the first floor, and you can return to the parking lot, but staying in there for 10 more minutes, and see a bunch more things on the way out. And I've got a story as good as this one and everything in here. But if I keep talking, you'll never get to see it. So you get to walk in, and when you come up with something you're curious about, ask me. But look right around that post right there where that gentleman is. That's Hughestown Castle in that case right there. A picture of it. You bet. Thank you for coming.
Okay.
That's what it has to be. That's how it's spelled in Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I already did that. I'm sorry.
See, when I was in school, they taught all this. When you go to school, they didn't teach all this.
They taught us it, but I slept.
It was all mandatory when I was in it.
They only taught Texas history, and that was it. The rest was yours.
Wow. And that's a gun. It's like a good 20, 25 pounds.
Yeah, imagine carrying that around.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked out just to pull it up.
Dueling pistols.
Where's Luke at? Here's these swords.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I thought he was coming.
Yeah, it might have been too far for them.
Sharp.
And the one that has this.
Sam Houston took command of the Texas Army at the darkest hour of the Revolution. The enemy had slaughtered the defenders of the Alamo and murdered the prisoners taken.
Please do not enter the diorama.
The freedom of Texas now rested on a ragtag.
Please do not enter the diorama.
Am I too close?
This is for one man's cumulative experience dealing with music. One more bit. It said his dictatorship would be secure
The sensor is so sensitive, you can flash the camera. Please do not enter the dialogue. So don't worry about that. It's just super cautious, and when the flash hits, please do not infuse it.
Oh, there's Santa Ana's saddle.
Please do not enter the dialogue.
Afternoon of April 21st, Houston unleashed his outnumbered men in a brilliant surprise attack against the Mexican camp at San Jacinto. In 18 minutes of savage hand-to-hand combat,
Please do not enter the
Houston led his troops from the front and suffered a serious wound in the ankle. After the battle, Texans
Please do not enter the
Flash does it.
back to Mexico.
The flash breaks the.
The defeated Spaniards fell into fighting and ran,
Please do not enter the
leaving
dialogue.
only their fate. A patrol captured Santa Ana the next day and discovered his identity when his own men recognized him among the prisoners.
Please do not enter the dialogue.
That kind of messes up the story, doesn't it?
I place myself at the disposal of the brave.
Take a seat. Glad to see you.
That's a big desk. I was looking at this handrail, honed from a single pine tree. Oh yeah, imagine waking up next to that.
It's not too keen either.
I think they slept in separate beds back then, didn't they?
I know they had 8 kids. They didn't sleep too much.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, you did like to drink.
Yeah, I was there talking money.
Uh-huh.
She turned up right.
Oh, that was his vest.
I'm used to this.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I was worried about it.
I know.
No, I don't find.
It should be quiet in here.
Is
Is it quiet? Is it quiet for you? Is it quiet in here?
Yeah.
Okay, only the dead that crossed over for you, not the other one.
All right.
But it should be quiet.
Thank you.
I'm coming the opposite.
Yeah, get with the circulation here. Yeah. Steam. I see why they call it Steamboat House. It looked like a steamboat.
Yeah.
Hmm. We passed that walking
Yep.
through here, right? Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Houston.
Yeah, that's what it's like. You see it out on
Woodland home. Sam and Margaret Lee Houston's Woodland home. It became their principal home. 4 of their 8 children were born here. Houston owned over 200 acres of land in Texas. That's interesting.
The house in which we're now standing is Sam and Margaret Houston's Woodland home, built in 1847. Although part of an expanded museum complex, it stands on the original site. From the time Sam Houston entered Texas,
now, does that piano look familiar?
Sam Houston's daughter's piano. It's not actually his, it was the daughter's. But it looks just like it, doesn't it? The one in Liberty and
Kirby Hill.
Kirby Hill, yeah.
Yeah, Coots. Uh-huh.
Well, wasn't there one in
there's the sister piano.
Huh? There was another one like that too.
In Liberty. Maybe it was in Liberty.
There were there were one in the house. And then there was another one in the library. And in the museum up there. What is that?
In the home consists of 4 main rooms and 2 shed.
You got me.
That's actually his taste.
See how the living room's over here and the bedroom's over there?
Ventilation, isn't it?
Each one has a fireplace. Where was the kitchen?
The kitchen's out back by itself. The bedrooms are upstairs. You can go to the bedrooms over here.
Oh, I see.
You go to the bedrooms upstairs.
Oh, I see.
See, there's
Okay.
kitchens, there's dining here.
Wow, this is nice. I like this.
And then there's, now, when you come, if you come on Tuesdays and Thursdays, these are off.
Uh-huh.
You can walk into these rooms. They'll actually let you walk into these rooms, but they have staff.
Wow.
This is the mother-in-law's room. That was her
Okay.
mother's home. This was the bedrooms.
Wow. Bear skin.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're good, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, this is a cool design for a house. I'd like to have a house like this, yeah.
Oh, and I didn't even hear you, Peyton, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Pictures through here is not going to be real to take, so you can't judge anything, but it's just pretty to have them, so.
Well, this is shooting pretty good through the glass.
But I mean, if you see things, it could be fingerprints or anything in your
Oh, yeah.
picture, so you can't. He had this design.
Isn't this a neat design, Jamie? Wouldn't it be cool to have a house like this? No hallways.
Well, when you open up the doors and everything, the house breathes. That's what
Yeah.
it is. It draws. You open the windows and it all draws into the vents out. It's like a chimney.
That's what houses probably
I like that bear skin.
Yeah, if you weren't used
With
to
the
the
glass.
glass. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're not going to see what you have because the glass will. A little bit.
Peking, scobies, Chinese geese.
He's gone now. He's not here anymore. Yeah, just figure out how much that is.
Yeah.
And that's where the home goes.
Yeah, we like to be on the back off.
Oh, I'm from made a big mistake around the park of duck. There's a people.
Here's the kitchen. Oh, that's his law office.
And his decision to vote against the Kansas-Nebraska Act. Because of this vote, Houston lost his seat in the Senate and perhaps a chance at the White House. Another function of the law office was a place for men to fellowship. The office was filled not only with clients seeking legal advice, but also with friends discussing political matters or discussing thoughts.
Oh. I'd like to be out here in the middle of the night.
You can come at night.
Oh, you can?
Oh, you can come at night all night. They don't stop.
All night, really?
Yeah, they don't stop at all. You can come out here. I talked to the Chamber of Commerce and I talked to them in here earlier, and there's not a problem. You know, you can't enter the houses now.
Right.
So you can be on the grounds.
Wow,
because
okay.
he has been noted to been seen on the grounds.
Okay.
So.
Huh.
Yeah, they're real laid back. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah. You know, if the law stops you, you know, they'll just say, what are you doing? And you just tell them, have your ID and you're good, you know. And I'm like, oh,
Okay.
okay. So.
Let's go there where Chuck is at. It's Ravens Rangers, the new army of the Republic of Texas. Yeah.
And what is this?
It is the plaque above the door.
I know that.
It's a wine grape.
Oh, from that?
The plaque above the door is Ravens Rangers.
Oh, okay. Wow.
got all of them now.
Huh?
There's not left.
There weren't any on there when I went up there.
They're dried up.
No, the birds got them all. Birds and squirrels. Partner house.
There's a gun window right there if you want to go looking in.
Nah, it's just storeroom. Ravens, Rangers.
There we go.
Fort Sam, Houston. Huh. These aren't old. That's pretty modern.
These are new.
Yeah.
That's because it's a new army.
They're growing something there. Berkner House. Huh. Well, we can come back here later on tonight if we want.
There's not much on this side here. It's like hollow ground.
Well, he's been seen all over the place.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, when you cross over the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
on that side, we can see her. There was a difference.
Oh, okay.
And when we came back, it went away. Well, there was somebody over there by the duck.
Ah, okay.
So,
Oh, I like that.
I have learned that you see more at night than you do during the day.
Oh, yeah.
Or twilight is a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a goose man.
Right.
Let's chase a little kid.
Ah, I like that little kid. Uh-oh. Oh, I know. I've had mine up in. I've got two. I've got a Chinese white and a, oh, wait a second. I'm really excited about it. So my turkey's going to a little big brown Rio Grande.
Isn't that neat? That's his loft. Looks like a schoolhouse, huh?
Yeah, look at the feather pan.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody always assumes that the only braille.
They're probably wondering who's going
Our batteries are going in this one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's still taking pictures.
We'll save some for later.
I know. I'll get some off the girls.
I've still got,
Go over there and get a picture of that Ravens Rangers. Huh?
yeah.
That
That's
sounds
modern.
familiar.
It's modern.
No, Ravens Rangers sound familiar.
Yeah.
If they come up later or something. Look at the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they pop popcorn over here, it's real good. They get them on all the, they have the fire up to the old thing.
Oh, is that what those kettles are for?
The what?
I saw the big kettles
Yeah,
behind.
they pop popcorn.
Uh-huh.
Now, when we were up here last weekend, they were doing an old camping, like when the Army come in, when they would come in.
Rufus Daly, a language professor at Austin College, the predecessor to Sam Houston State
And the rocking
University.
chair's where I got.
This is the
when I
original
got what I
house,
got before.
but not the original home
This
site.
rocking chair right here.
The house used to be located in a section of what is now Oakwood Cemetery, about 3 blocks northeast of Huntsville's town square. Dr. Bailey built the house as a gift for his son and daughter-in-law, who refused to live in it because of its unconventional design. So the house sat vacant for a few years. In 1861, Sam Houston was elected governor of Texas, but his term would be a tumultuous one. The Southern states broke away from the Union to form the Confederate States of America. And Texas followed suit after a referendum vigorously opposed.
There's some way to get around to the front.
Because he refused to take the oath of the allegiance to the Confederacy.
This was actually
Houston and his family eventually moved back to Huntsville in late 1862 and rented the steamboat house from Dr. Bailey. And they could find no one else who never sold a home.
Well, what I'm glad is you might catch something.
It's really growing, you know. Most Americans don't. In particular, the spirits of Houston folks are just kind of this was very
There's another one of those pianos. There's like several that match. Remember that one in Liberty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Wow. Yeah, it was moved here. This wasn't where it originally sat. This is green oranges.
On around Chestnut Tree.
Is that what those are? Chestnuts?
Yeah, I don't think the chestnuts are bigger than what we got up north. I don't know what they are. They just said they are, but it must be Texas chestnuts.
Texas chestnuts. It is hot out here, isn't it? That's a cool house. I like it. His funeral was upstairs. He died in the bottom floor, first room, right up here. Mm-hmm. What's up there?
Oh, that's where the funeral was? Yeah. Well, she was like,
Come here, come here, let's Yeah.
Why did they take it upstairs?
Well, there was very few people came. This was it. This is how it was.
Oh.
This is how it was. This is how he got.
Today's the anniversary of his funeral. There he was in there.
Yeah. His funeral.
They got air conditioning in there.
Huh?
There's air conditioning in there.
Break it down then and get in there.
Well, on Tuesdays and Thursdays you can go in. Because they have people
They don't
here.
have enough people to staff it.
But they don't have people to staff it. Wow, that was really small. Yeah.
Built in 1858. So about the same time the prison was built.
The prison was built in 1848.
Uh-huh.
So
the prison was here before the steamboat house was.
well, this steamboat house was moved
Okay.
from a different location.
Is that his casket?
No, I don't know.
I was going to say, he
think
wasn't a
he's
very
buried
big
in it.
man. No, he wasn't a very big man. It doesn't look like a man.
How old was he?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
70.
We're gonna get to a-
Yeah, it didn't look like it, but the casket looks like a small
Take the convenience store, buy some food and everything.
Okay, this is Oakwood Cemetery, for the record.
Left my gravestone rubbing stuff at home.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, I figured there'd be some good ones out here.
I need to just go and make me a little packet of that stuff from the art school.
Just keep it in the car. Truck.
Angela,
Yes.
isn't this the one with the Jesus?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
this is it.
Why you didn't stay the boat?
I want to see the Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at either. Angela would know. Angela would know.
It's located in...
It's the one with the hands that go up and down. A lot of Masons out here. Yeah, a lot of Masons. There's nothing even left of these. They're completely smooth.
That's a pretty old.
It's me smoking. It's not best. They got the poppers in the back here. There's poppers in the back. This is an old one, isn't it? Eastums. All the Eastums. Wow, they were a very wealthy family. Judge Benton Randolph. Wow.
They quit doing this, didn't
Mm-hmm.
they? Years ago.
Only because they crack. It's marble. There was some earthquake around the turn of the century that caused a lot of marble stones to crack, and after that they started using granite. Dang it. Daniel and Peyton are clustering.
Ooh, look at that.
Daniel, Peyton, you guys kind of split up a little bit.
I can't hear you.
Well, they're about to hear me.
Oh, I'm happy that
This is such a peaceful place. I hate to holler. Yeah.
I'll go over there. I'm going to take some pictures.
Okay.
You get some of those
Yeah.
fancy ones. Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Triangle shape.
Tell them to split up, make notes on their own. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the psychics apart from each other a little bit. Doing a good job, Peyton. Just try and stay on your own a little bit, make plenty of notes.
Well, I've been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I came over here because I threw up my tentacles, or whatever you want to call it, and my third eye lost me clear over here.
Okay. Okay.
And now that I've been over there, it's now saying that I should go way over there somewhere.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. March on, soldier.
Do what I can.
I'll give y'all a few minutes to relate everything to the group in a little bit. Oh, I see a monument back there. Is that his grave? See it? So are those graves marked? They have names? The crosses.
No, not a one of them.
Prisoners, probably. Paupers.
Couple graves. They're hanging names. What's with those trees?
They're crepe myrtles.
Look at the way they're lined up.
Yeah. Yeah, those are crepes. Crepe myrtles.
Yeah, but look the way they plant it. They're planted.
Well, they're not native to this area. They've been put here. Oh, that's the Jesus that its hands turn up and down. There's been witnesses saying that sometimes its hands are up, sometimes they're down. The black Jesus. Wow. $19.25. Wow, this just goes on and on back there. There's a police car over there. $1900. Oh.
I should not have eaten that sandwich.
You look drained.
No, that's not really it. I just right now I've got a hurricane going on in my stomach because the meatball Subway sandwich I ate.
Yeah, if y'all had been a little patient, we went to Fat Boys down the street. Yeah, I was trying to tell y'all, you know, just stay with the group. We'll take breaks and everything. Don't let Lynette run you around, Peyton. Okay, this is for the benefit of the short people who can't see the nail holes.
Nail holes in the hands.
Look.
I can see it. There you go. You see it?
See it?
Okay.
There's nail holes in the hands too. See it? He just looks serious to me. The sides pierced. See the sides pierced?
No.
And right here above it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Why is it you want to hold his hand?
Hey, look, he seems to me that he's very alive.
You want to hold his hand, don't you? Don't touch his hand, isn't it?
Hello, Lord Christ Jesus.
Right
We are members of Texas Paranormal. And how are you doing today, sir?
See, I could see how from a distance somebody could mistake his hands for being up. Just by the posturing of them. If you're not looking carefully.
US Navy.
Mm-hmm.
High Tower.
High Tower.
Yeah. Police Academy.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's also in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, too, I think.
Anybody need a soda or water or anything?
Maybe in a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, me too, but lower, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When he died, it was originally sitting up there with the marker on his hill when he died. And so when he died, then they took his body down there and turned up where you guys were at, and that's where they placed his body. The steamboat.
Oh. Pine nuts.
Does this thing go actually have a tombstone?
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you know where she's at? No.
Supposedly somewhere here.
I think that's what we're trying to find. It says she's
Are you a
buried
little psychic?
in the attic. Where was it?
Just curious.
Yeah, this is the attic. Yeah, in the attic's part of the...
She's an investigator. When she has a camera with memory, batteries, and flashlights. And what was it you forgot at Bragg Road that was real important? What was it? Sleeping bags, something like that?
No, I had the best sleeping bag. Remember?
That's right.
I wasn't cold. My
That's
recorder.
right. Oh yeah, yeah, man. I had hell trying to sleep that night. That was rough. I even had my air mattress and I couldn't sleep.
I was warm and toasty.
Of course you were. You're a redhead. You're always warm and toasty.
Fabulous sleeping bag too.
It wasn't that way, Peyton.
I didn't say anything.
Hello, excuse me, Elmo here.
He and I both concur on this. I don't know about anybody else.
Okay.
Don't go by yourself.
Don't.
Just a feeling we
want
have.
spooks taking us away all this
Okay.
Well, we weren't necessarily talking about us.
Oh, us.
Well, you know, y'all just stay within eyesight of each other.
Don't wander off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, generally, this is a pretty safe
We
town.
weren't talking about the living. That's what I was about to
Okay,
We
well.
were talking about
Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. Y'all just, you know, stay within eyesight of each other. No, this is Oakwood. What she was saying was this is the site of where that steamboat house was. This is where it was when it was built. They moved it to that part.
about the actual land.
So this is actually where this is where Sam Houston died. It's unusual that somebody dies in a cemetery. It wasn't a cemetery then, though.
How far after he died did this become a cemetery?
It's in your notes.
Damn it, that means I have to read it.
I don't know. I don't know. Angela's the one that... well, Angela did all the homework on this, all right? Don't blow my cover. I'm along for the ride like you guys. Here, Peyton. Have a baby pine cone.
Oh my God.
It's a baby pine cone. Someday it'll make a big pine cone. Spell? Spell. Eastern Star. Shriners. They're Masons. Spell. That's a cool name. Gracie May Spell. Mm-hmm. I was telling Angela, my great-great-granddad was in the same Masonic order that Sam Houston was. He was in the Knights Templar Republic of Texas order.
Yeah.
And I used to have his ceremonial sword. I gave it to my son. Big mistake. I don't know what he did with
I
it.
still have my great-grandfather's pen, but that's it.
Uh-huh. Well, the sword was in real bad shape. It was appraised at like $14 or something like that. But, I mean, you know, just a...
What a cool family heirloom.
Yeah, yeah. Roses. I got roses growing all around my house.
Where did y'all move to?
Winnie. Wait. Jamie's family lives out that way, and her grandparents' old house was out there, and it needed somebody to live in it. So we just took it over. Adverse possession.
Sound to actually space and to create sacred space.
All y'all have to pay for then is bills?
Bills, taxes, maintenance. Yeah.
Did you see that one over there? Oh, that looked cool. That little castle, twin-spire castle.
Okay, I'm seeing psychics all clustered together.
Oh, no.
We weren't talking about
it. Just happened that way.
Well,
We're talking about
wind chimes.
Okay,
And
well,
a headstone.
we'll spread out.
Yes, General Elmo.
Thank you. General Johnson to you, sir. Remember, y'all are looking for that Jane Doe.
Did you see this people's last name? It's Outlaw.
Ah, cool.
And there's one right here underneath this other headstone, or footstone. Wish I had my rubbing stuff. It says Johnny Outlaw.
Are you serious?
That's just too cool.
That is cool. Johnny Lee Outlaw. McDermott? No, that's not the same McDermott. Seventh president of Sam Houston State University. Okay, that doesn't really relevant. That's not relevant. We don't care about the university. There's a grave with the name Outlaw on it over there, and one of the guys buried there is Johnny Lee Outlaw.
They have Hispanic, Oriental, and Hispanic is in.
Oh. Wow, that's kind of elaborate. That's very elaborate. Wow. Hijo mío, my baby boy. These aren't really that old over here.
Look at this, Miles. Come and look at this one. How'd you like to have a name like that?
Knickerbocker? Stephen Edward Knickerbocker? I love names. Some names are just too cool. Unknown white female. Boom! November 1st, 1980. Found it.
No.
Yeah, it is.
81. No. January 16th, 1981. She was buried in the attic's addition. So when did she die? November the 1st?
I got an unknown white female grave here.
Someone put flowers there.
Angela, you read me?
No, she ain't got it on. It's probably in the truck. We'll take pictures of it.
Yeah.
Davana! Oh, look.
Yeah. That's clay dirt, man. That's got clay in it. Look, that's the stuff you could pitch a log cabin with.
Is that red clay they call it?
Yeah. This one died November 1st, 1980. But it says unknown white female. We're right where the white flowers are.
Brought flowers for it. Did it say on the thing that it has a
Un
dough on the tombstone?
no, it just says
No,
unknown.
it doesn't say that on here.
Unknown white female.
It says white, unidentified white female. 1980, look. November 1st, located November 1st, 1980.
That's got to be it.
White
Yeah.
female. Someone brought flowers.
Did you find it?
No, he did.
You did?
I walked right up. I was just thinking, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking for this grave, and I looked down, and there it was.
That's what I told him. But, well, see here,
No.
though. This is, that's when, I don't know, that's when they found her. But when they buried her was January 16th, 1981.
But they're probably just saying that that's when she died because that's when they found her. They don't know
Yeah,
exactly.
they don't know, but,
I bet that's got to be it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
here's the date right here.
What'd I win?
Locate November.
Let's see. I got a Target gift card.
Are you serious?
We were going to do something.
Oh,
We were
you don't
afraid
have
it'd
to
be
give me.
tacky.
Nah, there's no Target in Winnie. Give it to somebody else.
Yes, there is a Target.
There is.
That's what Valma was saying. She says, that place sucks. My Aunt Valma, she's 82 years old. You got to understand. No, she just turned 83. That's right. You got to understand.
I found it.
She's been there, done that.
He found it.
Did y'all didn't know where it was?
I went on the other side. No, I didn't know where it was at. I called the police and made sure it was here.
Yeah.
They told me, yeah, that it's a cold case.
I was walking along and I said, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking for that grave, and I looked down and there it was.
If it's anything, well, just wait. Let them find.
But someone bought flowers for her. Those look like they're not that old. That is not. Well, anyway, I took
Pat on the back.
Yeah, I'll take the pat on the back. Nah, it's okay. We'll have another contest. Somebody else can win it.
I need batteries. That's why.
So just walk on her.
No, it says that's why you. That's what you use your gift card for, batteries.
Oh, yeah.
We need batteries.
Yeah, I
we
keep-
always need batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad someone brought her flowers. I didn't think I would have brought flowers if I'd known.
Website, if you don't mind.
Cold case notes up.
Not the cold case notes, no.
If we get anything, then I can refer it back to the detectives that's over and give it to them.
Right.
You don't want to give it to maybe somebody that actually did it, which I don't think that's the case, but you still don't want to do
That's
that.
good. That's far enough.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
What do you want to hear? Screaming.
Okay, so quietly just relate to us everything that from the beginning, you know, just anything you've gotten. And it doesn't have to be elaborate, you know, or just highlights.
The first place we went to, the house, that he lived in. The kids had the rooms upstairs
Mhm.
and other rooms downstairs. I was standing on the stairs going up to look at the rooms upstairs. And I turned to take a picture through the rails, and I had my purse on my shoulder, and somebody tapped it, and I thought they wanted by to get up, so I moved over.
Okay.
There was nobody there, but it felt like it was low, like a child.
Right. Okay.
Then the last cemetery we were at,
Yeah.
I got a real strong pull from Yoakum.
Right.
It was a monument that said Yoakum. It was a strong energy. It kept pulling me, and then later we went back and read the epitaph. He, one of his jobs was a teacher. I think it was some university or something, and I'm a teacher, but I felt like this pull.
Okay.
And a friend, I got him as a friend, a good friend, almost like a brother to Houston. When I was taking pictures of the monument for Sam Houston, I took one picture and my camera was completely drained. I had to go switch batteries.
Okay.
And there was just a great deal of sadness. I felt a lot of sadness, but I felt a lot of family, a lot of people.
Okay. Sounds good.
In fact, I felt grown daughters and big dresses, because I was thinking, how did they wear those big dresses?
Right.
And the place up here where the house was, I feel that pull where I get a feeling from the earth, places where people passed away, kind of like a portal thing, but it's up here, it's a heavy, it's pulling me down.
Okay.
Jane Doe, I get Runaway.
Oh.
Right away, I got Henry Lee Lucas.
Okay.
I-45.
I forgot to tell y'all, no notes about Jane Doe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, let me take a break real quick here.
Hey, I haven't picked up as much here as I have over there. I picked up more on the land here for the cemetery.
Okay.
I feel though as a lot of soldiers have died around this area.
Yeah.
Indians, of course. And the other part of the cemetery we were first at, there was a young soldier who kept screaming he didn't want his leg cut off.
Okay.
But he did end up with it cut off. I kept picking up the name Caroline and Powell. And mostly set in on a lot of the soldiers. Spirits in the trees. The knotted trees are where the spirits are hiding till sundown. On her grave, I'm picking up 3 names. Mary, Elizabeth, and Susan.
Okay.
There are a few wandering souls around, not very many. Now over there in the prison part, there were a few inmates buried over there. I avoided the area, but because Daniel and Peyton were over there.
Oh, okay,
But, they were, some of them were Christians, that's why they were buried there. Some of them were,
Okay.
there was 2 of them I picked up that died in prison. The other ones I didn't pick much up on. But on her, I figure she was around 15, 14 and a half, 15. I'm closing in on 15 more.
No, are you talking about Jane Doe? Okay, stop right there. Okay, we'll get that later. Okay. Anything else about the area?
Barbecues, parties for Sam Houston, celebrations. That's about all I'm picking up.
Okay.
I do more about, although I'm a little bit stronger once it gets darker.
Did you get anything back at like the steamboat house?
Oh yeah, there was a nanny and then an elderly lady that worked for him, like a grandmother figure. There was a nanny that she worked. All I know is they call her Nanny. She worked for the Houstons.
Okay.
And she was the one when I was first walking up to the area was talking to me about come have tea. I was saying leave me alone. She was listening to me. because we were laughing. I was telling her to leave me alone. Couldn't come and have tea.
Oh.
Mostly picked up on female energies in that area. There was one man when we crossed the bridge over to the duck pond. There was heaviness and more anger, more. There were gentlemen over there.
Okay.
But there was more of a conversation. When we crossed back across the bridge, it was more like a holy area. The ground was more at peace, a lot calmer, as if it had been blessed, or it was a church or somebody had blessed. It was a calmer area, more peaceful. There were gentlemen around. There was a few gentlemen around the steamboat house in old-fashioned suits. Some of them hats, some of them with buckskins on.
Okay.
But not as many. Towards the back of the steamboat house, I picked up more heavier negative energy.
Okay.
Off into the Little Creek area. On this side of the house, I picked up images of cooking down at the water. Water was more water running at that time, and they were gathering water, getting ready for dinner, cooking. There were women,
okay.
Campfires. It was more like the rerun of a film that I was picking up.
Okay.
And then there was an entity of a young girl.
Okay.
And
no murders, no lingering.
Here on this land. Yeah, I feel bloodshed. I feel anger. I feel murders and all. That's why Daniel and I were saying something about the land. The land, we were picking up death, not cemetery death.
Right. External death. Yeah.
Yeah, we picked up a lot of
okay.
fear.
Okay.
I guess the word would be.
Okay, I'm gonna cut you off there. So.
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Hang tight, Keith. You're up. Ooh, it is humid out here. I'm melting. I'm turning into a pool of water. Okay, go ahead.
And stop short of her.
Yeah, no discussion of Jane Doe on the record right now. Just anything else.
Oh, no discussion of that?
No. Save it for later. But right now what we're looking for is just your general impressions from the park we were just at, the last cemetery, and this cemetery. Mainly the park. We're just now catching up to that, though. The steamboat house.
The park, there was a female over by the wooded area where we ended up at. She was looking for a piece of jewelry, necklace, ring, something that somebody had taken from her.
Okay.
She was not giving of a lot of information. She was very reclusive, very shy. Prior to that building that we were at, prior to them closing the doors, there was a spirit in the upstairs room just over the chair that had the high back. It was back in the corner. The guy that sang walked up, ended up shutting the doors, so closed it off.
Okay.
At Oakwood, where we just left, there was a Confederate soldier named Frank or Fred. He died about 1875, hanging or desertion. Where the porta potty and the little shed was, there was a little girl that was playing with the ball. She was just going across playing with the ball. At the ravine that was over by the unmarked soldiers' graves.
Yeah.
There was a little boy named Charles who drowned during a flood in that area. There was a lot of negative energy, a lot of very oppressive energy over around the unmarked soldiers' graves. It was very heavy. Could have been from the recent vandalism that was seen. Somebody over there digging up graves or whatever.
Okay.
Further back, past the Black Jesus, there was a lady named Luann, early 30s. She died in a house fire that was possibly deliberately set. in the early 1800s, 1800 to 1820.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I got.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get the notes on Jane Doe later.
Okay.
Yeah. Peyton. You got far away, so I'll cut for the minute. Okay, Mr. Cottrell.
No.
Nothing about Jane Doe, just your general impressions from the steamboat house, from the park, and around here. You were making lots of notes earlier. Feel free to look at your notes.
You want me to read from them?
Briefly paraphrase them, yeah. Just give us a run through.
When I first entered the Oakwood Cemetery, I felt limited vibrations, as if they're saying, "Oh, great, some more humans coming into our home." Because this graveyard is basically a home for the people who are buried. We were being looked at with suspicion, which is why I wandered off. Northeast part of Oakwood Cemetery showing the most activity, right there where the inmates were. Well, okay. I just felt different locations of paranormal activity from the statue of the Lord Christ Jesus. He acknowledged us, and he takes us very seriously. I even found a member of my family, someone who bears a part of my name in my family tree over there.
Oh, really?
The
Okay.
Bell family.
Okay.
Came right out of Louisiana. And I just say, I think that I was drawn to a gravestone that shares my family name, Lester W. Bell.
Okay.
Let me see what I can get on this lady.
No, not right now. We're going to do that off the record. How about the steamboat house back at the park? Did you get anything unusual there? Any lingering energy or anything
Not there,
like that?
but I did get that there was one ghost that did pop out of the spirit world, just briefly, because they were trying to figure out why there were so many humans walking around. It could have been General Sam Houston. It could have been anybody, but I did pick up a very dominant, authoritative presence of someone. I could be wrong when I say General Sam Houston, but that's the first entity that popped in my mind. You thought, oh, okay, more Texas, big deal. I'm gonna go back and do whatever else I was doing.
Okay.
And at the same time, I did pop on my recorder that I have in my car, just out of the whim of the moment chance that I might get at least maybe an uttering voice from him, from the unknown.
Okay. Bravo. Sounds good. Okay. Anything else that really stood out at you that you want to relate to us? Or is it overall pretty peaceful and calm to you?
This graveyard basically sees us as the same old people from coming into the same old game.
Okay.
Just kind of like, all right, bring on the next game show host of a fish, from out of the pond. Except for the only person that showed us any seriousness and gave us a real sharp eye, halfway anger and halfway being real serious, and did not take us lightly at all, not 1 inch. The Lord Christ Jesus himself. Everyone else I thought, you ghost hunters, whatever. I'm going back and watch my TV set. Get out of here.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Well, thank you, Peyton, and I'll put your notes up on the site for you, and we'll talk more about Jane Doe later, I suppose, huh?
We're going to ask. We've still got more shit. You can go ahead and talk about it.
Okay. Just any highlights you got?
Well, there's quite a few. What do you want to know about the adults or the kids first?
Well, just anything that really stood out at you. Don't touch on the Jane Doe. We'll get back to that.
I
But
couldn't really concentrate on her because there's too much interference already.
oh, okay.
But, at the, I guess we would call Sam Houston, when we were over there, there was an African-American female at the Steamboat House that was trying to get us to go in and have a cup of tea, but obviously we can't do that. There was also a girl not too far off that was a server that had lost something or had something stolen, so she's still dwelling around that house, waiting to find it or to get it back. That's about it over there, except for a brief moment that I felt a dark presence. Over at this cemetery right across the way, there's those inmate graves, the unmarked crosses, which is filled with dark energy out the...
Now, let me ask you something about that. Did you definitely get that those were inmate graves and not just paupers' graves?
No, they were inmates because there's a lot of anger towards us being alive and free. Or could have been slaves' graves.
Well, I could see that kind of resentment coming from inmates, paupers, and former slaves.
Between the mix, there was a few...
Pamphlet said that was old slave burial ground.
Is that what it is? Okay. Okay.
Well, there was a few people there that I noticed that that didn't want to be buried there, that shouldn't have been buried there, that should have had a name on their stone. They weren't anywhere like that. So,
okay.
To move on, there was more kids there, and in our belief, I had a life where I served in the Confederate Army during the Civil War, I should say, to where there was a bird that sat on one of the stones of a Confederate soldier that I walked up to the grave and it was still there, and when I turned around it was gone.
Okay.
So I guess it was just trying to point out that it was a part of the CSA. Here, there's children that died really young in life that shouldn't have through medical mistakes, accidental deaths, and a few people here that have also, because I've been called to different corners of this place. That's why, like I said, couldn't really concentrate on her much.
Right,
and
okay.
that's about it.
Okay, okay. Well, very good. Okay. Anybody have any questions for the psychics? Okay.
Did anybody pick up anything at the green plot up there, just across that far road? It's an entire family. The youngest one was 3, and I don't remember how old the daddy was. The whole family died in 1969. 1969?
I'm getting, now that you
Did you hear the question, Jeannie?
Big tragedy happened.
She asked if anybody got any impressions at the bright green plot over there. Was it green family name?
In the center? There's 4 plots. Mom, Dad, son, and daughter.
All died in '69.
No, I think it's across the road.
It's across the road over there. The little kid plays with the little kids.
Yeah,
from
well,
here.
that's where I was drawn to first, was that side. But I ended up talking to Toby. I was drawn to that area first. Well, before I got out of the Suburban, I was drawn to park here, and he said, "No, Mom, keep going." Told you the sand pile. Her grave is right here.
Yeah.
But,
Sand pile? Oh, you saw the kind of bare...
no, I said,
Oh.
telling me to park at the sand pile, to pull my truck
okay.
over here. And then when you said it was here, I said, Daniel, that's why I was being pulled over here.
Well, you know, I was
But
just
then
walking
I was,
through.
Following.
I was just walking through over here, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking for this grave," and I looked down, unknown white